In 2012, residents of Amuru in northern Uganda invited me to visit them to discuss what they called the nonviolent way of fighting. Through the relationships we built, the Amuru people were able to defend their ancestral land against big companies and Uganda's armed forces. Following Amuru's victories, a number of communities throughout East Africa invited me to join them in solidarity against dictators and foreign companies. I've had the privilege of learning from amazing and powerful people across this whole region I now call home. Originally, though, I'm a musician from a small town in Pennsylvania. Being a musician is what brought me into working for justice and liberation. But because of the psychological demands of community organizing in dangerous and repressive places, I strayed from my musical and artistic roots for many years. Part of me was suppressed. For a while, I suffered trauma and lost touch with my emotive side. For 7 years, I've worked with a group called Solidarity Uganda, trying to build the power of ordinary people with women and youth throughout this region. My tenure is coming to an end, and I'd like to visit the inspiring communities I've met across East Africa and share music and stories with them once more. This will put me back in touch with myself and with those who meant and still mean so much to me. Most of my songs are about the human experience, themes of power, hope, justice, and dignity. I want to offer these songs to communities that have taught me so much. But I'd also like to travel with a team of storytellers who can document the arts and songs and stories of members of these very communities and share them with all of you. I have tried to limit my requests for financial support over the past several years, but because of the magnitude and risks of this tour, we need to accumulate over $5,000 to reach all of the communities we hope to reach throughout all regions of Uganda and some of her neighbors. Already these communities have offered us the hospitality of their homes, and so we're turning to the rest of you to pitch in whatever you can. The kind of transformative work we have been doing is certainly not financially lucrative, so unfortunately we don't have the savings of our own to rely upon. By supporting this cause, you are standing in solidarity with rural artists and others whose voices and opportunities have so often been overshadowed by the demands of empire.
It's your heart on your sleeve and that changing stall and welcoming me in to everything within you, love.
As for me, I want to reconnect with my creative, artistic, and emotive self. I want to reconnect with communities that have so deeply inspired me and extended their hospitality. And I want to build connections between all of you around the world and the amazing people of East Africa whose stories of triumph are so often excluded from the headlines.